Now I'd like to invite to the stage a co-organizer of the Ides of Love and a member of the Honeset NC team, Mr. Cory Livengood, for a personal story.
Hello. My name is Cory, and I've lived in North Carolina my whole life. I work for a locally owned company. I like to watch television. I have a dog. I pay my bills. And I've never given a speech like this before. Also, I'm gay. To me, that's never been a big deal. My friends are supportive. My family is supportive. But to some people, that is breaking news, you know? I mean, there are people I've never even met who want to decide if I can get married or not. There are people who, in a state that already says that gay marriage is illegal, want to make it unconstitutional. Not just for gay people, but for straight people or anyone who's trying to get in a civil union or a domestic partnership. All of it banned. Just to be doubly sure that I will only ever be a roommate, never a husband, or maybe I can be a guardian, but I can't be a real father. I can be equal, yeah, but you're going to have to keep me separated. And I think that they know, and I think you know, and I think that everyone knows that in this country that doesn't work. You know, before I started organizing this, I would never have considered myself an activist. And I've come to realize that that is the problem. Because it takes activity to instill change. And sometimes it's really slow going, but it is always better than sitting still. And so that's why we walked down the street today. We walked from over there to over here. Slowly, yes, but we have arrived now, and we will arrive in May and beyond, because this is bigger than us. It is bigger than North Carolina even, but this can be the place where it begins. For me, this is about pride, not gay pride or anything. It's just about human pride and dignity. So, I'd like to tell you a brief story, and then I'll move along. Last week, I got a phone call from one of my neighbors. If you're here, I apologize for telling the story. I know it was a private conversation, but it moved me. He and his wife are many years older than I, but we've become good friends anyway. So he calls me, and the first thing he says to me is, "You know, Cory, I am conservative to the core." I'm like, okay. Second thing he says is, "But I will be voting no on that amendment." He told me that since meeting me and some other LGBT like-minded neighbors of ours, that he could not in good conscience go to the polls and vote against our right to love someone. He admitted that if you'd asked him 3 years ago, he would have voted yes because he was ignorant, but now he has seen the light in a way, I suppose. And I suppose for me, that situation, that story, what happened to me is really what this is all about. That each of you out there right now, individually, can change minds. Maybe just one, but that's all it really takes. If you go home and you talk to people with whom you may disagree. You talk to your grandparents. When this is all over, go home and talk to your parents, your cousins, your friends, your neighbors. Talk to them. It doesn't have to be about being gay or being straight or whatever, just about how it's okay to be anything, because we're all in this together. So, when early voting starts in a couple of weeks, and on May 8th, take at least 5 of your friends, definitely 10 if you can do it, and even more if you have them, and go to the polls and vote against Amendment 1. Thank you.
Cory Livengood.